Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. And in continuation of my part 1, the video that was cut earlier, I'd like to bring you the part 2 of this critically important video. And first of all, nobody knows where most of the projects will go, but I can tell you through my own experience in holding some of these large caps in 2022, 2023, I did much better out of them than 99% of the low cap gems. Now, low cap gems, of course, you hit the 10x, you hit the 5x, of course, and in the euphoria, you buy meme coins. But what I'm talking about here is presenting to you projects that are either multi-cycle or that can still achieve a significant amount of growth in the top 100 as we stand today. You don't want to miss this one. Smash a like and let's get on with it, guys. So, when it comes to my own personal investing strategies, one of the things I do is to find a balance between low risk and high risk. Now, of course, there's also mid caps that will get you halfway there. And I don't think the understanding of mid caps is critically defined within the crypto space. And I want to talk about these. Market cap hunting is going to lead you to disaster. I think you should be able to have some profit from the market that will at least return your initial investment. And of course, then we go on full degen mode. In this particular setup, you can see there's Kaspa, there's Sui, Helium, AGI, based AI, and then of course plenty of low cap gems. But essentially, the most important thing is the diversity and the fact that there's few big caps in there that can make money from this point. So let's have a look at the top 100. I want to talk about a few projects that people think will make money. And I'm going to start off with a project by the name of Maker Dow. Now, for most people, this is a no-no. And for several reasons. Of course, this pumps incredibly hard. This was like nearly $6,000 in the last cycle. And recently, it topped to about $3,000 plus. Now, this is one of the, in fact, highest TVLs in all of crypto. Maker Dow and of course Aave are two very important protocols within the space, and I think if you invest in these, especially in a bull market, they tend to run hard. Now at $1,500 does not have the retail psychology to be able to get that investment in, but the market cap is fairly low. And if you see the market cap in the last bull market, I mean, this topped $5 billion. So you have to put that into consideration when we rate these market caps. And it's very important to be realistic. I think this does maximum 5 to 10x in this cycle because of the fact that, of course, the cycle is larger. There's more money in this space, but essentially it's going to have competition. We've got Pendle now. We've got Maker Dow. I mean, we've got Dow Maker. We've still got Curve. But I would say, you know, Aave, is it Aave? Maker Dow, sorry, I should start with. Maker Dow is 5 to 10x maximum from here. Now, the next one here that I've got is Aptos. For those of you that know Aptos and Sui are at loggerheads, both ex-Facebook teams. They share CETAs in terms of a DeFi protocol and many other dApps. Now, in my opinion, Aptos is gonna do just fine, but at $4 billion, I don't think it beats Sui, even though Arthur Hayes thinks so. So what I would say is Aptos from this market cap, even though the tokenomics are in terms of like, look, you've got half of the supply out. Does it do well? It does. I think it's gonna have the attention of large players. It's got already Binance and Coinbase listing. And that is a key criteria of this video. Now, this is, of course, again, I'd like to stress, you don't need to buy these projects. But what you need to consider is holding one of these, or at least two of these, in order to give yourself an early opportunity to take profit. That makes sense, right? The next one that I've got for you is ASI. Now, for those of you that know BlackRock and Microsoft, investing together, I think artificial, ASI token Super Alliance project is right now at $4 billion in market cap. And of course, circulating supply is 95%. This is huge, guys. This will have If there's an AI spot ETF, this will be in it. If there's any institutional adoption, this will be in it. At $4 billion in market cap, look at the trading volume, up by 54%. And I think this is largely to do with the fact that Microsoft has Microsoft and BlackRock could have been buying these silently. Now, I'm not saying you buy this, but what I am saying is this project could be one of the big ones of the cycle. 10x is a possibility from here. 15x I can see. All right. The next token I've got for you that is surely to do very well. I think this does up to about 10 to 15 billion, perhaps even $20 billion in the market cap, is OM, Maker Dow. Now, Mantra is competing with the likes of Ondo Finance. Having said that, at $1.22 and where this project came from, you can see it's already made millionaires. It's already printed a lot of money. Having said that, the likes of Sui and OM Mantra are the key projects in this cycle. In my opinion, I think this is one of the best RWA layer ones, bringing the world's financial ecosystems on chain. If you look at this project from its get-go, it's absolutely performed astronomically. Now, will $1 billion market cap deter me? If you look into this project and see where potentially it could go, you can see, market cap is at all-time high. Perhaps, in the last few weeks, it dipped back to about 500 million. This could get to 10 billion, in terms of the realistic expectations. And if it does absolute wonders, which I think it could do, Twitter engagement is incredibly well. I think this could do maximum 15 to 20x, which is a real possibility. So Maker Dow for me is one to watch. And if you're looking for something that has a similar market cap to Ondo, that still has that institutional adoption in RWA, I would say put this one in your radar, because you could still flip this into a very good profit. For that reason, Mantra for me is 15 to 20x. Next one is Neo Protocol. Neo Protocol, just like ASI, is an unbelievable project. I've actually traded this in the bear market. Gutted that I sold it. And again, this is what I was telling the community in terms of performance. Some of these that I was buying low here and trying to sell up here, I should have just held it, because I think this goes back to a very good market cap. Having said that, it's already at $6 billion. Near is the leader in terms of the overall AI space. I think Near is, and its founder, is a project to be reckoned with. Having said that, because of the market cap, I will say Near offers you a very good 10x maximum to 15. Polkadot, I think Polkadot will come back. They are building a lot. Polkadot for me is a 5 to 10x. Potentially, if it does, if it does run again, because Polkadot in terms of technology, you cannot argue against it. And it could be one of those sleeper giants. Now, again, just like Neo Protocol, if you look at Polkadot, from a price of up here, I mean, this was at $52. Now it's at $5. Could this go to $100? Potentially, guys. 10x for this is $400. $6 billion in terms of valuation. Polkadot hasn't pulled any trees, and you can see here, price has remained relatively very, very low. But the introduction of Polkadot 2.0 could surprise people, and this could potentially do that 10x to 15x maximum. Next one is Optimism. Now, a lot of people are sleeping on the OP super chain, and I think Optimism has a lot going for it when it comes to all of the Ethereum layer 2s. 2 billion market cap, it's way smaller than the likes of Sui and Kaspa. Optimism right now doesn't seem like the best of investments. I would say, however, there is a lot of building that's happening here, and I think this is one of these tokens or projects that goes into the multiple billions of dollars. And again, if it comes to the likes of any of these other Ethereum layer 2s, I think this has a very, very good opportunity in terms of where it could potentially go. The super chain has massive benefits. The ecosystem is huge. And of course, they are bringing, the likes of Radium and other projects on board. In my opinion, 2 billion is total, look, fully diluted. This is about 7 billion. You got to keep that in mind. However, this is a multi-cycle play, and instead of Optimism, I'm also looking at Velodrome, which is probably where the better investment will go as a low cap. So as long as you're looking at the opportunities within the ecosystem, $86 million, number one DEX for the super chain, I think this is where the money should go. And for that reason, I would say 15 to maybe 20x is possible for Optimism. The next one is a bit of a controversial one, and it's a cryptocurrency that I have not covered before, but it's absolutely essential for the space. Now, Wormhole. You know, build on multi-chain, you know, Circle, Solana, Uniswap, Base, Pyth, Cosmos. You know, this is a huge project, and I think this goes into the multiple billions of dollars. Again, you can't fade stuff like this. Right now, the Wormhole market cap is only $750 million, and this could be one of those plays that could potentially rocket up. Now, circulating, of course, it's not that great, but it has got something that we all look for, and that is Binance listing already. Every single project that I'm showing you mostly is got the Binance listing, guys. So consider that as a potential, but I would say this is, again, from the current market cap, this will go about that 10 to 15x. Akash network is a no-brainer. I think ATK or AKT, Akash, is a token that could 20x. Why do I say that? Akash is one of the leading DePIN projects in this space. Supercomputing, already has a working product, generating revenue, and the team have been building excellent tokenomics and fundamentals. For example, Akash has Coinbase on its books. Okay, now Akash should be listed on Binance. I think that's without a doubt a next step to get this coin going to the moon. But Coinbase listing is absolutely huge, and if you look at the price right now, again, we're thinking a huge breakout. This could absolutely rip, and I think Akash goes to about 20x from where the market cap is, or where the price is right now. 63% of the tokens are already in circulation. Some of them are for the ecosystem. The next one is Aethir. Now that's going straight to 20x. And why do I say that? ATH has more revenue than all of the other DePIN projects combined in this space. Now again, like I said before, we could be market cap hunting, but at 6 cents, guys, I bought this at the lows around 4 cents. 100,000 tokens, this could go to about $1.50. Now again, prices are arbitrary here, so do not I'm not giving out any financial advice. This is exactly the exercise that I've been through for the last 12 months, and for majority of these large caps, they tend to actually catch fire. Again, I will repeat, always give yourself the best chance to win in any situation in crypto. Now, of course, the situation we go through in terms of crypto YouTube right now is you need to have 10 of the best shit coins out there. And again, I'm a gem hunter. I love those tokens. Those will absolutely print, I'm in no doubt. But 1 or 2 of these should send your portfolio to the moon. The next token is Avalanche. Now, Avalanche is definite for a 10x in my opinion, and it's just warming up. AVAX has huge announcements, potential spot ETFs on the way. The subnet is absolutely teeming. Off the grid is coming onto this. You've got the Avalanche 9000 being announced, right? Retro 9000 up to 40 million in builder grants. So Avalanche is not playing around. They've just had huge injection of cash. Look out for Avalanche. I think it's already at $7 billion and 11 billion in market cap. I can see 5 to 10x at most for Avalanche. And, if things go really well, it could be a 10x. Having said that, let's give that a 5x for now. The next one is Beam. Now, Beam is an interesting one. I think Beam has a real opportunity to catch some serious wind. Why do I say that? Fantastic tokenomics, merit circle, a proven player within the infrastructure of and built on Avalanche subnet as well. You may remember what many people don't actually see is the actual marketplace. And this is teaming with lots of development. Now, Superverse, IMX, and Beam are the three leaders. If there was ever a spot ETF for gaming basket, these three will be included. For me, it is one of those tokens. Of course, great tokenomics, fantastic fundamentals, and once again, you're not begging your microcap for a exchange listing. Coinbase, Kraken, and of course, Binance, Kraken, it's all listed there. So right now, under $1 billion, almost fully diluted, 79% of the tokens are out. If you're looking for a large cap within the gaming niche, or in fact, if you're looking for a large cap in general, where you feel like you want to be a bit safe, you could go for that. The next one for me has been really disappointing. It is Hedera. Now, Hedera could do 10x. And why do I say that? Hedera, I think for me, HBAR has been one of those tokens that people are nervous about because it's absolutely done nothing for the last, I would say, 24 months. I was buying Hedera, probably slightly more expensive in the depths of the bear market. You can see it right here. If you look at this, you would see HBAR price was all the way around 7 cents or 8 cents in the bear market. I'm talking about 2022, 2023. You got horrific price action here. And that price is exactly the same. Now, there's a lot of FUD in the project. Governing council's not coming out and sending this to the moon. And in my opinion, once they have a better luck in terms of, better direction. Now they're flirting with RWA and tokenization. There was that link to BlackRock. It can still surprise people, right? This is what I'm talking about. In terms of, people are misled by some of these logos. I'm not sure if the governing council is just using this to send themselves, low fee transaction between each other. But you've got the likes of Ubisoft, Zane, IBM, Dell, Boeing, Google. That hasn't translated into price action. So for that reason, I can see a maximum of 10x for HBAR. The next one is a 30x potential, which is well outside of the top 100, guys. I've included this because I think many people will miss this project. And this is an RWA layer 1 by the name of Dusk. Now, this hasn't moved into mainnet, but I believe once it does, it offers regulated decentralized finance, which is institutional grade. Now, if you look at the likes of Pendle, this is going to be a potential top 200 project in my opinion. And for that reason, I wanted to include something that is already, once again, you're seeing a theme. I want to make you some money. What do you have here? Binance listing. So once again, you're not begging around for a Binance listing. It is a very, very small market cap. This is a permissionless, ZK-friendly layer 1 blockchain focused on compliance, privacy to tokenize RWAs. Now, so far, of course, only 68k people follow this, which is not bad at all. But once it's mainstream, I think this whole mainnet is going to be absolutely ballistic. And that is something that's going to launch in October, just slightly delayed. Next project I've got for you is one of my favorites. I don't hold it at the moment, but this is Axelar. Now, Axelar is in bed with the good and the great of crypto. Axelar is something that could be multi-cycle. It's got partnerships with Microsoft, Circle, or Coinbase. Circle, Coinbase. I mean, this is something that has massive utility across crypto, something that you need to pay attention to. If you look at this in DeFi, of course, Uniswap, Lido, Osmosis, PancakeSwap, you've got, massive integration to everything that's good and great. You've got Microsoft over here, JP Morgan, you've got Deutsche Bank over here, you've got MasterCard. And essentially what it does is this is an interoperable multi-chain cryptocurrency that also lives on the base chain, Ethereum. This one is something that could compete with some of the more top projects in my opinion. And for that reason, I think for the current market cap, it could do 20x. Absolutely no brainer at all. And I would be buying this again in the next bear market. And again, Coinbase, Binance, liquidity is here. This is the game face of the cycle, guys. We can't be messing about with only riffraff projects. You've got to have one or two of these. Axelar is a 20x potential. I think Helium also, you can't see the full logo there, but Helium Mobile is a big one. I do have a gem coming up, also built on Solana for the DXB community, similar initiative, and a big DePIN project that we'll be able to get early on. Guys, if you want to join our Discord, the link is in the description. It'll only ever cost you $9, and we don't sell courses for sure. But Helium, even though I don't hold it, and HNT token is not something that I'm planning to invest in right now, for those of you that hold this, keep hold of it. I think this could be in conversation with some of the BlackRock, Microsoft initiatives. Don't quote me on that, but I think Helium is a big project. And once you've obviously got the grayscale research becomes public and it's out there, Helium will attract more and more investors, in my opinion. Again, you're not begging. You've got Kraken here, Crypto.com, and Coinbase, Bybit, of course, and some of the other traditional low cap gem exchanges that we normally go to. So Helium could be a 20x. IMX is a good 10 to 15x. Of course, it's competing with Beam. You've got Kaspa at 15 to 20x. And of course, one that could do really well as a flip is LayerZero, guys. You guys know all about Kaspa and IMX, so I'm not going to bore you with that. But of course, IMX again, if we get an institutional adoption for gaming, Superverse, IMX, and Beam will be in that basket. Now, the next one is, just looked at the next one, which is LayerZero. Now, I wouldn't normally mention LayerZero in a list like this, but LayerZero presents a fantastic opportunity to take a 5 to 10x very quickly. So let's go to ZRO token, $4. Now, it's obviously got horrendous tokenomics. Only 11% of the tokens are out, but LayerZero is offering something quite unique, which is the float of those tokens into the bull market are very small. Now, you could get a trade into into April 2025 and sell this for about 5 to 10x. I think it's worthwhile considering the fact that most of those tokens will not be out anytime soon, and once they do, you'd be probably out in profit. So if you're looking for a large cap trade, $500 million in market cap, I think this could give you a quick 5 to 10x without giving you too many troubles. And please do some research into the tokenomics, because it's not as bad as you think in the first place. Next one is Chainlink. Nothing works in crypto without Chainlink. I think Chainlink does a maybe 52, goes back to $100. I think 50 was last cycle's price. $100 could be a potential. All right. Chainlink is a multi-cycle play. So in the bear market, you should be thinking about buying some Chainlink. And of course, competition there is with Pyth on Solana. Now, the next one is Manta Network. I still think that Manta will push up to $15, possibly $20, giving you about 15 to 20x from here. My absolute favorite layer 1 cryptocurrency of all time, even though it's not out, is Monad. Now, considering the market cap is going to be huge, if the market cap is something that is smaller than what we anticipate to be, I think Monad is going to be a sure bet as a multi-cycle play. Put this on your radar, save it somewhere. One of the fastest EVM compatible layer 1s, serious competition for the likes of Sui, definitely for Sei, and many of these other parallel blockchains and fast speed transaction blockchains. And you can already see it has a massive backing, a fantastic website. This is going to be one of the biggest launches in 2024/early 2025. Fantastic flick for the bull market. Now, we don't know what the market cap's going to be, but Monad for me, over 2 cycles, I think we can print from this one. But for now, since we don't know the market cap launch, really it's just an expectation for my part. So I'll just put it onto the 10x. Ondo Finance, you know about Ondo. Ondo goes into a straight 10x. And Ondo, again, if you flip this into 5x between now and December, if we get that banana zone, save your money, buy back in January, and that's all she wrote. I think this is going to be one of the best multi-cycle plays. Off the grid, just like Monad, could do anything, but we just need to see the launch of the market cap. So I'll just put it for 10x for now. Pendle's a good one, and I'm torn between 15x Pendle and 20x Pendle, but let's give Pendle the benefit of the doubt. I think Pendle runs very hard this cycle, and if Pendle can do what it repeated in the banana zone, then you've all of a sudden you've got an incredible cryptocurrency right now trading at $4. So Pendle has absolutely been the pain for a lot of people, because I knew about Pendle in 2023, never reacted, has the fundamentals. I'm not begging for exchanges. Therefore, even though it's got a $600 million market cap at the moment, I mean, we were buying this around that $2 mark, right? $2 anytime there was a dip. But this is super bullish, guys, and it will attract institutional investment purely because Pendle is what you do in a bear market. Okay. You can do some liquid staking. This is offering some fantastic on-chain yields, and it's compatible cross-chain. All right. Yield tokenization, Pendle AMM, of course, and VE Pendle, which is their staking protocol. Very, very good project. Massive backers, trusted by the likes of Hashkey, Alliance, and it is as legit as they get. Now, this could be a dark horse in this cycle, in my opinion. It could go to the multiple billions. The next one I'm going to talk about is Pyth. Now, why would I mention Pyth? The Oracle space is going to be huge. Now, at the moment, they are offering, or they have started to offer, a real competition to Chainlink. But look at the fraction. It's a fraction of the market cap compared to Chainlink. And if Solana goes nuts, I can see Pyth going absolutely ballistic with a very, very good tokenomics. Tokenomics are half, but I would say this is a multi-cycle play. And if you look at Pyth, and what it does is it offers you an Oracle secure data for smart contracts, low latency, built on Solana. And this is, of course, institutional sources. And recently, it has been given the likes of Chainlink a run for its money. So I would say Pyth could do 15 to 20x from where it is right now at $1 billion market cap, because I know institutions will buy it. Next one that I'm keeping you guys aware of is definitely Pyth Network, one of the biggest launches in the proof of work space. I think this project alone should have people absolutely salivating once it launches. And Pyth Network right now, just like Monad, it's not out, but Pyth Network would be one of those projects that people look and say, hey, look, I was there when it launched. Now, we don't know what the valuation is going to be, but if you trade this, because the next leg up hopefully launches in Q4, huge potential, guys. Absolutely monumental. So this and Monad should be on your list, along with off the grid. Amazing website, and the use case in terms of a proof of work project, I think should be good. But for now, because we don't know the valuation, we'll just leave that as 10x. Next one is Say. From where we got into Say, now the only worry that I have for Say is the launch of Monad will offer an incredible competition. So Say right now could be up to, I'd say anything between 15 to about 20x. So we can put this into the 15 to 20x category. Let's put that into the 20x. Solana is my bad boy for this cycle to do a 5x from here. Sui, I think it has a real opportunity for being the most dominant blockchain in years to come. Multi-cycle play, I could see Sui doing 20x, man. Everything that so far we've seen is warning shots across the barrel by Sui to the likes of Solana. 4 billion would be a snip. If this goes over to 100 billion or more, you won't be complaining. So Sui, in terms of pullbacks, I think you should be able to DCA into Sui. Next is my favorite stable coin, Quant. I don't know what Gilbert Verdian is cooking, but I think Quant is working with some of the institutional banks in the UK and could surprise people. This is where at FTX